From the very first moment the cameras started rolling, it was clear that something big was unfolding around Toni Braxton. Bigger than her iconic voice, bigger than the rumors circling her love life, and bigger than the unexpected drama that has resurfaced thanks to a viral TikTok video by none other than Kayla Nicole, the high-profile ex of NFL superstar Travis Kelce. What started as a simple recreation of the legendary "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me" video instantly spiraled into a wildfire of speculation, fan theories, and the kind of pop culture frenzy that only Toni Braxton seems to unintentionally ignite. It all began when Kayla Nicole posted a visually stunning, shot-for-shot recreation of Toni's early 2000s music video, complete. With the signature latex dress, the slow strut, the iconic choreography, and a confidence that left millions of viewers gasping. The recreation struck a chord, triggering a TikTok trend overnight, drawing countless imitators and reviving a classic hit in a way no one saw coming. But the real twist, fans immediately interpreted the video as subtle, sophisticated shade toward Taylor Swift, who is now engaged to Travis Kelce. Suddenly, pop culture watchers everywhere were theorizing about hidden messages, unspoken tension, and modern-day musical subtext. When asked about all this during her sit-down with Kevin Frazier for Entertainment Tonight, Toni Braxton was caught completely off guard. She admitted she had no idea why a new generation was suddenly turning her song into a cultural decoding exercise about football stars and global pop icons. When Kevin explained the backstory, that Travis Kelce had dated Kayla Nicole long before his relationship with Taylor Swift, and that certain lines from Taylor's album were rumored to be directed at Kayla, Toni burst into laughter. She couldn't believe her classic heartbreak anthem had become the center of a cross-celebrity decoding war. But she also didn't deny how delighted she was to see fans revisit her work. And as Toni Braxton watched the video, admiring the precision of Kayla's iconic look, the dress, the choreography, the attitude, she spoke with genuine pride. To her, it felt like homage, even if the internet was spinning it into something far more dramatic. She praised Kayla's performance, calling it fantastic and even joking that the creator captured the essence just right. More than anything, it made Toni realize how much people still adore the music that shaped decades. She said it simply, "It's good to be remembered. It's good to be loved." The renewed spotlight couldn't have arrived at a better time for the icon, whose song inspired the title of her new Lifetime movie, airing this Saturday. The film, reminiscent of the emotional twists and chemistry of the original music video, follows a group of women who reconnect after college, only to face drama when a man disrupts their sisterhood. With co-stars including the hilarious and wildly talented Yvette Nicole Brown, Toni found herself back in a realm she admits still feels unfamiliar: acting. She laughed as she reflected on how naturally singing comes to her and how acting requires a different side of her creativity. But she embraced every moment, saying she learned so much from watching seasoned performers navigate the emotional beats of the story. The conversation then shifted to the song itself, "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me," and whether the iconic lyrics were rooted in real life. With a knowing smile, Toni admitted that the song may indeed have had a muse. She teased that she once dated a man who claimed that Jesus told him to break up with her. The look on her face said it all. She recalled telling him that if Jesus was going around giving relationship advice, he certainly didn't tell her the same thing. Though humorous in hindsight, the memory held a bittersweet truth. Even legends like Toni Braxton have experienced heartbreak. And she reminded everyone that while she has broken hearts over the years, she has had her heart broken many times as well. Even with her past love stories, her present relationship feels grounded, real, and cherished. And that's where the interview took an even more intimate turn, straight into the rumors swirling around Birdman, her longtime friend, and now, once again, her romantic partner. The tabloids have relentlessly spun tales about marriage, secret annulments, dramatic breakups, shocking reconciliations, and even outrageous claims that Birdman gifted Toni a $160 million check. But for the first time, Toni Braxton set the record straight. No, she did not receive a massive payout. No, they did not end things forever. Yes, they have been friends for 25 years. And yes, their love blossomed from friendship. She clarified the timeline. The two quietly tied the knot, split just 48 hours later, and then, just as quietly, called off the divorce. They never wanted the world to intrude on their relationship, not after what they endured together. Keeping their marriage private allowed them to live without noise and without the relentless judgment that public couples face. Now, she says she is the happiest she has been in years. Comfortable, grounded, and confident in who she is as a woman. Her openness about aging resonated deeply. She laughed about the aches she feels, admitting she sometimes wonders, is this age or is this lupus? But she made it clear, this stage of life feels empowering. She loves who she is becoming. She loves the wisdom she's gaining. And yes, her love life plays a role, but she insists that her joy comes from embracing womanhood itself, especially in a world that pressures women not to age, not to wrinkle, not to change. She refuses to apologize for growing, evolving, and loving herself along the way. Of course, it wouldn't be a Braxton interview without addressing the other famous dynamic, her complicated, messy, and deeply loving relationship with her sister, Tamar Braxton. On the Braxtons, their disagreements have exploded on national television, shouting, crying, walking out, slamming doors. Toni admitted that her family fights harder than most. They are loud, passionate, emotional, and intensely devoted. They argue fiercely, but they love even more fiercely. And despite the public feuds, she made it clear, they will always spend holidays together. No matter how dramatic things get, the love never disappears. She joked that people think the family is in constant chaos, but what viewers see is simply the reality of a family who refuses to fake anything for the cameras. Their parents raised them to always reunite after a fight, no matter how heated, and that mantra shapes every interaction they have. It's real, raw, and honest. As for what's next, Toni Braxton is stepping into a massive new chapter, a 2026 tour with New Edition and Boys II Men. The way she described the concert opening felt like a cinematic blockbuster. She teased big music, rising platforms, dramatic lighting, and unforgettable collaborations. Imagine Boys II Men performing End of the Road, vanishing below the stage, only to have Toni rise gracefully into the spotlight. Then moments later, the members of New Edition, Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant, Michael Bivins, Ricky Bell, Johnny Gill, and Ronnie DeVoe, explode onto the stage surrounded by pyro and lights. Her voice lit up as she described it. Even in words, it felt like an experience fans will never forget. But her creative journey doesn't end on stage. She now has a multi-picture deal with Lifetime, giving her space to tell the kinds of stories she's always wanted to bring to the screen, stories centered on powerful women. She dreams of working with icons like Viola Davis, Jada Pinkett Smith, and so many other phenomenal actresses who inspire her. When it came to potential male love interests for future films, she joked about being married in real life. But if she could have her dream lane, she'd pick giants like Brad Pitt, Denzel Washington, or even Samuel L. Jackson, whom she adores for his energy, humor, and ability to elevate any scene he touches. The interview came full circle as Kevin Frazier walked Toni through some of her most legendary songs, asking whether each one held a personal story. She admitted that many of her biggest hits were rooted in real heartbreak. Songs like Unbreak My Heart, You Mean the World to Me, 7 Whole Days, and As Long as I Live. Some were written in retrospect, some in the middle of emotional turmoil, and some hit too close to home to talk about deeply. But she confirmed what fans have always felt. Her music is her diary, her soul on a stage, her heart laid bare, and yet through every heartbreak, every rumor, every misunderstanding, and every reinvention, Toni Braxton stands stronger than ever. Loved by generations, admired by millions, respected by an entire industry.